everyone and welcome back to my channel. Let's have a little catch up. What's been happening, where I've been, basically had a bit of a mental breakdown, but you know, then I got sick and you know, it's just been like that basically for like 3 weeks. So, you know, really, yeah. So, okay. I am going to show you what I got for my birthday because that's always fun to do. But I just want to start off with how my mental health rapidly declined within like 3 weeks. Grab yourself a cup of coffee. Mine's a pumpkin spice latte. Oh. Okay, so it all started with, you know, I told you I went to that event, Cat Farmer, the Get Changed event. And I was so excited about it and so looking forward to it, la la la. And some of you may have seen it on Phoenix Styles Instagram that I was there. And yes, it was an interesting event and that was great. But you know when you go to events and you see someone that you see on Instagram or you follow on Instagram, in my case there was 2 people there that Kat and somebody else. I didn't, afterwards, everyone was getting their books signed or talking to Kat or just having a chat. And I really wanted to talk to Kat and I really wanted to talk to, her name's Sarah. But I didn't have the guts to do it. I didn't have the guts to do it. And every time I went to go and talk to Kat, someone else was like, oh, you know, when you've got loads of women and then one of them just hogs the person and you can never get in. I'm always that person who's like, so I managed to just be like, oh, I watch everything on Instagram that you do. And she's like, all right. And then someone else came in and I didn't want my book signed. I just wanted to ask because I just wanted to talk to her. Anyway, so then I was talking to the lady who runs the shop and Sarah sort of came along and sort of didn't even, you know, you're trying to, when you're waiting for an acknowledgement so you can kind of, that didn't happen. And the lady was talking to her about an outfit and I was so close to, and then I was talking to her and then she sort of came and then she was talking to Sarah and then I was just standing there. And then the lady sort of held up a jacket in front of me like, oh, you know, and I was like, so I didn't get to speak to her. And at that point, I thought, I feel weird. And I was with my mum and everything. But I just suddenly got really sort of like annoyed at myself. Like, you know, when you don't feel like you're you, I don't know. And I just got so upset with myself. Like, oh my God, why can't you get a grip? Why can't you, you know, talk to the person, you know, and say, look, I follow you on Instagram and I love all the posts you do. And then I was sitting next to a really nice lady and she was like, oh, do I know you? And I'm like, and she's like the only person in that whole room that spoke to me, which is always the way at these events. And I was like, no. She's like, oh, you just look really familiar. And I get that a lot. But anyway, I left feeling not very happy with myself. Yeah. And then on top of that, I go onto Insta stories and I see that the lady that I follow on Instagram that I wanted to talk to, I see her stories and she was invited to a press launch at a pub where I live. And that literally threw me over the edge. Okay, threw me over the edge. But like, you know, I've been doing this for a long time and to not get invited to things, it's really disheartening. And I just, you know what? I thought, I'm done. I'm not going to do Instagram anymore. I'm not going to do YouTube. Forget it. No one, you know, I don't get invited to anything. And I used to get invited to stuff. I used to be on PR lists and things like that. And I know it's like, woe is me. But it is really, really upsets me because I've tried and, you know, maybe you have to call people up and go, I'm a vlogger, please put me on your PR list, please invite me to events. I don't know how it works. I suppose you can't expect people to magically know who you are. I don't know how it works. And that's another thing that annoys me. I'm like, why don't I know how it works? Why am I still just expecting invitations to fall out of the sky? Anyway, I just didn't like it. And then I was really miserable for like 3 days. Like, honestly, I couldn't get dressed. I didn't get up. I didn't put makeup on. I just thought, sod it. I'm so depressed. And then after several days of wallowing, I was like, right, that's it. It's October. Bear in mind, I've waited all year for this month. All year. So it was just before October, and I thought, right, from tomorrow, no more wallowing. You're going to get up. You're going to put your makeup on. You're going to get dressed. You know what Lisa D says. Get dressed, do your makeup, and then you end up following through and doing other things. Anyway, so the next day, I feel absolutely awful, like full-on flu. And I was like, oh. So I'm lemsipping it. I had my hair on that Friday that I woke up and I thought, oh, I feel really awful. Like my whole body was like, you know, when you're just so shivery and everything hurts. But I had booked this hair appointment and I'd been waiting for it for so long. And if I missed that appointment, I wouldn't get another appointment till probably Christmas or next year. And bearing in mind, I had waited forever for this appointment for my hair ready for my birthday. So I had to go to this appointment. I mean, I sat in that chair and I was like this, oh God. You know, when you're like 4 hours it takes to do my hair. I could have flown somewhere. So I do my hair, I come home, I wrap myself up in a blanket. This is the 30th of September. My birthday is on the Wednesday. Wrap myself up in a blanket. I don't feel well on the weekend. I don't feel well on the Monday. My friend, good friend, invited me for a birthday breakfast. Oh my God, I was so... Because at this point, I'd been like a sack of crap for days, for like a week. And I was so excited just to get up and get dressed and go and have a nice breakfast and just be out and do some makeup shopping. So we did that and it was lovely, but I felt awful. I felt absolutely awful. I had such a nice breakfast and I was so annoyed that I felt awful and like, oh my gosh, you know, but it was so good to have my makeup on again. And then Wednesday was my birthday and it was pouring with rain. And usually I love that, but it was, you know, and again, I did not feel well, but I thought I've got to wash my hair. You know, I've just had my nails done and everything. You know, when you've just done everything and then you're not even feeling well to enjoy it. So that wasn't feeling well, whatever. We had dinner booked in the evening at Ivy Asia, which was so excited to go to. I'd planned my outfit in my head. I'll stick it up here if I can remember to stick it up here. And I was so happy with my outfit. And so then we went to Ivy Asia, and then the next day was Thursday. It still felt awful. Felt awful for the rest of the week. Come the weekend, I get my period and I'm like in agony and I'm like, oh, great, fantastic. I mean, anything else? Because... And I'm still like, I'm not feeling well. And the worst thing is just not feeling well is horrible. Not being able, you really appreciate your health, because not feeling well is just the most horrible feeling in the world. Not being able to do anything, not being able to get dressed and just feeling rubbish and, oh gosh. Anyway, so yesterday, massive stomach cramps. Again, I've got to sit in my bloody pajamas, you know, hot water bottle, and I'm just like, ugh, am I ever going to feel better? And I'm so mad because it's like 10th of October and I'm like, really? I've been waiting to enjoy this month and this is what I've had this whole beginning of the month, just like misery, sorry, and not feeling well on top of that, and then beating myself up about it. You know, I go into this like self-flagellation, this circle of, oh my goodness. Oh, it's horrible. Anyway, today is Tuesday and this is the first time I've got dressed, washed my hair since last Wednesday and put on some makeup. And I'm wearing my brand new Reese jumper dress, which I absolutely love. I love this. I wear it with big chunky boots because I saw Stacey Solomon wear something similar on Sunday brunch, and I was like, oh my God, I love that. And everyone's like, where's your dress from? Where's your dress from? I Google chunky blue knit, boom, found it. It was all sold out. Apparently Amanda Holden was wearing this in February, and I was like, why am I late to the game with the dress? Why? It was all sold out. I kept refreshing. Eventually there was like one medium and I snapped it up. I got it in sale. So it was originally £188 and I got it for 60. Result, it's beautiful. I love it. Oh my God. And I just feel so much better having my makeup on today. I don't feel better today. I think it's clearing. But anyway, I just thought, you know what, I can't go another day feeling like a piece of shit. I really can't. So, and I honestly, I wasn't gonna film anymore. That's it. I was not gonna film anymore. And every time I would go to film, if something stops me, and I ask myself, but do you want to film, Chaz? And I say, yes, I do. But then there's this other voice saying, well, what's the point? And also, I constantly feel like I have to justify what I do to people. You know, I'm always being like, well, how much money are you making? Are you making any money? And I've got to kind of justify, and I've got to kind of make up that I'm making more than I am. And it makes me feel like a failure, basically. And I just think, well, you know, I don't get brands paying me to create content. So I have to pull out content from my backside. And I just sometimes think, well, it's just, who wants to see this? It's not even... I'm not even getting paid enough, and I've been doing this for so long. So like I said, it gets disheartening. And when you've got to kind of explain to people, and they're like, oh, well, that's just pocket money really, isn't it? Why don't you look for something else? And it's like, well, but I like doing this. And yes, I'd like to do this for big brands, but I just don't know how to approach it. I don't know. Do you know, I've messaged Bare Minerals, and, you know, and it's like, oh, well, just look at the job list. And I'm like, well, yeah, obviously I'm looking at the job list, but you're in there. You're in the department I'd like to be in. Can you not help? Can you not, you know, I don't know, mentor me? I don't know. So I'm just having a bit of a midlife crisis. But on we go. Let me show you what I got for my birthday, because it's quite fantastic. So first I'm going to show you this because I have wanted a new handbag. I've wanted a new handbag for a very long time. And what better time than on your 40th to get a handbag. So this is She. And now I don't even remember what it's called. It's Mulberry, and I'll list it below. But it's, I'm not very good with names of things. But anyway, this is it. This is She. Absolutely gorgeous. I love the little thing, because then I can do that, which is what I like to do. And I'm not one for big bags. I want a small bag that I can put across my body and that I can use every day. It's got a little twist mechanism here, and then these little magnetic bits here that open up like that. And then inside, look at that. Gorgeous, clean bag. Isn't that beautiful? You can pop your phone here, and then it just closes again, and you just clasp that little bit in the middle there, turn that around, and then you've got your little magnetic loops. You can take these off as well, but it's just fantastic, and I love it. This sun is really bothering me. This bit of sun. Is it bothering you? Is it annoying? See, look. Well, I suppose it doesn't matter, does it? Yeah, so I'm really, really loving my bagage. So I love that. And the whole point of, I didn't want something I wanted to keep dear and never use. You know, I wanted something that I can use every day. Moved you closer because I don't like that sun bit there. Anyway, next up, why have I got this kink in my hair? I got from Monica Vinader. Oh, that's from my boyfriend, by the way. And also this is as well. And I've wanted this for ages. This is the Monica Vinader medallion pendant. Isn't this beaut? I'm not wearing it today because it's got a shorter band and it doesn't go around my roll neck. But this is beautiful. I wore it on my birthday and I absolutely love it. Again, it's something that I can wear every day. So I like pieces and stuff like that I can, that are not like, you know, okay, you've got a pearl necklace, you only wear it on, you know, special days, or, you know what I mean? Like I like things to be worn all the time and used all the time. So that's perfect for me. Then my friend that I went for for brunch with got me this Silent Pool gin and tonic candle. It's really nice. It's juniper and cassia bark, and it's got one of those lovely thick wicks, and it smells lovely. And then while we were out, we went for a bit of shopping, and I bought this lip colour that I'm wearing now, which is so nice. It's the Bobbi Brown Crushed Liquid Lip in Juicy Date, and it is gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. This is a liquid lip that's got like a shine, but I was in Bobbi Brown and I was like, what colour shall I choose? And she sort of picked out colour for me, because I would have gone for something that I've already got, you know, these pale nudes, which are just not flattering in the winter months. So this is still quite nice and nude, but I don't know, it's a different colour. Is it a different colour for me? I don't know. But it is gorgeous and I love it. It's so comfortable and it lasts all day. Look at the little foot. So nice. Doe foot applicator. And I've been desperate to try these crushed liquid lips. And I highly recommend. This is lovely. Juicy Date. Gorgeous. If you don't want a nude, but you want a little bit of something on your lips. And it's so hydrating. I've had this on all day now, all morning. And you can see I've drunk coffee and everything, and it's not come off. So it's really nice. And then I wanted a new eyeliner because my Bobbi Brown black and grey's run out. And I kind of want a brown. So, and I wanted to look at them because there's all different ones. There's black sepia, brown coffee, dark espresso, blah, 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 chocolate shimmer. There's loads. But I ended up going for espresso ink. And I've got that on today. And I love it because it gives that effect of like an eyeshadow. So usually if I use a black, I then have to go over with an eyeshadow, but I don't with this. It's just a really matte, dark brown. And it's so soft. It just gives a really nice finish. So I've been loving this look. This is the look I wore on my brunch makeup and on my brunch and on my dinner, birthday dinner. And I'm just loving this look. I also bought a new eyebrow pencil. I tried to replace the one that they've discontinued at Bobbi Brown, but no. I ended up buying Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Definer. I got the shade Taupe because it's the same name as the Bobbi Brown one. And I had put it on my hand, and when I put this next to it, it looked like a really good colour. I don't know, I think it's a good colour. It's darker than I was expecting, but yeah, it's still a nice colour. So there we go. Oh yeah, and I got this umbrella from my sister, this duck umbrella, because I never have an umbrella. When I went to get my hair done, which is what always happens, it was gale force winds, pouring with rain, like the weather was so insane suddenly. And I was like, oh, I didn't bring myself a jacket, nothing. I never have an umbrella. So I thought, I've seen these before in Anthropologie and I love them, and it's just so me, this kind of thing. And I thought that is an umbrella I would like to have. So that way I've got my little duck umbrella, and I shouldn't get caught out in the rain again because I never have an umbrella. So yeah, so I'm glad I got that. And that, my chums, is all. Now, I know some of you have given me ideas, but you know what I'm like. I do want to do a little bit of a autumnal outfit haul because I bought this, and I also bought a set from ASOS. I'm not sure if I like, not sure. I have to try it on first. So I might do that next and then show you what I'm wearing for autumn winter. I got a jumper from and other stories as well in the sale. So that might be a good one. And I got that to pair with another skirt that I bought. Yeah, okay, maybe we'll do that. Anyway, I hope you're all well. Oh no! Sorry, I forgot. There's one more thing. How could I forget? Another present I got from my mum. Tom Ford Ombre Leather. Now, I don't know if I've smelt this before. I think I smelled tobacco vanilla. I can't remember if I smelt this before, if we smelt it when we were in Selfridges. Well, this is the bottle. I mean, isn't that beautiful? And it's a very, very decadent smell. Very. If you like rich, deep, smoky, leathery, you will love this. I don't have the notes on here. I'll have to look up the notes, but oh my God, this is, I think a lot of you will like this. I think a lot of you will like this. It's not as smoky as I'm telling you it is. It's actually very sweet. Maybe this is what I smelled on someone else the other day and I thought, oh, that's nice. Let me smell it again. It's almost sweet, slightly floral, but it when it's on the skin, it sort of dries down to a very soft, warm scent. Like this is the kind of thing you only need a small amount of. But the smell is sort of very deep. It's very luxurious. Very, very nice. Beautiful for this time of year and winter time. So if you're looking for a really nice, special fragrance, I highly recommend. So do give it a good sniff. Right, there we go. Now, if you want me to have any more chats about things, let me know, because I like chatting. I do, I really do. Maybe we should have a mental health live, I don't know, so we can kind of like bounce off ideas, isn't it? You know, but yeah, I shall love you and leave you, and I shall chat to you soon. Ta-da!